never done ceramic coating. It was obviously you that pointed me in that direction. Ever since I started, it's just been non-stop.
You were like this close, like not doing it.
You just got to take the risk. With risk comes reward. We've done, well over 60 bookings. So obviously, I looked at the dashboard before we hopped on this, and profit-wise, you're looking over 20K.
All right, guys, I've got JKF Detailing on the call. We've been working together for 9 months now. Be honest, how's it been working with me long term?
A bit of a leap of faith, really. I think you contacted me. I think it was a cold call. So obviously, I was a bit skeptical. I was thinking, oh God, who's this? And obviously to start off, it's always a risk. I probably had my business for around about 6 months at the time, taking DM bookings. I had a website, but starting a business, I didn't expect much first year. Started with the ads. It's just been non-stop. Literally. Yeah. At this point, I'm getting like sometimes 6 to 10 leads a day, all qualified leads, all ready to talk. Been very busy, even in the winter. I didn't expect, obviously summer was great. I did not expect November, December, Jan, and now Feb to be what it has been. It's been non-stop, man.
You've only been around for around 2 years, right?
Yeah, about a year and a half, nearly 2 years.
Yeah, and I remember before we started working together, you said you never did a coating.
Done, stage 1 machine polishing. Never done ceramic coating. It was obviously you that pointed me in that direction and advised, that's where the profitability is when it comes to detailing. And you advised me what products to buy, what to price it at, the lot really. So credit to you.
Before working with me, I guess, what were you struggling with? What's the comparison between you then and you now in terms of the business?
Starting a business, social media, I thought it would all be word of mouth really, but obviously it's difficult. I was, doing family, friends of friends. And then, I had a few strangers join the maintenance, but with your, the ads, the reach on social media, it's like I'm in Northamptonshire, I'm going Buckinghamshire, Leicestershire, like I've been to London, Coventry. It's all over. It's mad, and the prices compared to the valets and stuff like that, the profit's nice.
Yeah. So would you say in terms of the numbers, would you say how much has it increased? I guess, where were you sort of when you were starting out? And
I've got an accountant. Let's just say that.
Nice.
Yeah, it's going really well.
So improved a lot.
Oh, 100%. So obviously, I looked at the dashboard before we hopped on this, and profit-wise, you're looking over 20K. We've done, well over 60 bookings since April, and that's even through winter. I want to say, the Black Friday deal that you advised, and the Christmas deal, the New Year deal, you have helped me a lot.
Man, before working with each other, you were like this close, not doing it, just because a lot of details that I talk to, it's skeptical. Some people think it's too good to be true. What would you say to another detailer who's on the fence about partnering up with us?
You just got to take the risk, and with risk comes reward. So I was probably like everyone else, a bit skeptical. I watched testimonials on your page, and that's what sold it for me. So that's why I'm more happy to jump on here and say my part, because it will help other detailers starting out. You deserve it, so it will help yourself in the long run.
I appreciate it, man. In terms of sales, how would you say it's improved?
Yeah, so sales wise, I probably wasn't the best. Let's say that. Obviously, I think we were hopping on calls every day for the first couple of months, until I had that sales process down. And now, as soon as I leave,
it's easy.
I'll call it. It's in my head, and I can just reel it off like it's nothing. And obviously not 9 times out of 10, but most of the time, if they're interested, then they're booking in straight away on that first call.
You're looking at potentially getting a van soon, right?
Yeah. So 100% getting a van end of this month. March will be the month. Van will definitely improve, how quick I can do the jobs, and I don't have to spend 10-15 minutes packing up, putting everything in the car, and it'll be nice.
We're going to keep smashing it. Obviously, the warmer weather is coming.